55 years ago, we were introduced to a world of pure imagination, a perfect movie. 5 decades later, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory is still loved by millions, even the one and only Veruca Salt.
I want to wear 'em like braids in my hair, and I don't want to share 'em. I want a party with roomfuls of laughter, 10,000 tons of ice cream, and if I don't get the things I am after, I'm going to scream.
And we are delighted to say that the OG Veruca, Julie Dawn Cole, joins us live from Hampshire in the UK.
Hey, Julie.
Hi, Julie.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Welcome back to the show. I mean, 55 years. That's incredible. You were just 12 when you started filming as Veruca. Looking at that clip now, like, what memories does that bring?
Oh, gosh. That was actually my 13th birthday. So over that week filming that sequence, so I'm not sure exactly which bit. I do remember going down the chute was definitely my 13th birthday. Oof. But yeah, so many happy memories. Gosh, who'd have thought 55 years later we'd still be sitting talking about it?
No, that's right. I mean, and you got to reunite with your co-stars back in 2021. I think we spoke to you around that time as well. And now 5 years on, I mean, do you all still keep in touch? Is there a WhatsApp group going on?
Yeah, there is. Yes, there is. Yeah, we do still keep in touch. I mean, we're a dwindling bunch, unfortunately. But, you know, I see Paris, Mike TV, Charlie Bucket, Peter Ostrom, Michael I haven't seen for a little while, Rusty Goff, Oompa Loompa. So, yeah, we do all catch up. Very much so, you know, Christmas and high days and holidays and everything. Aww. So, yeah, we're still very connected as a family.
Yeah. Working with Gene Wilder, what was that like?
Gene was amazing. I mean, this was on the ascent of his career, really. He wasn't the superstar that he became. Hold your breath. You know, it was early days for him. But he was very nice and you know, just ordinary, kind of non-starry, you know, not any of the, you know, don't bother Mr. Wilder or Mr. Wilder will be in the trailer. He just hung around on the set and joined in with everybody else. I want to also touch on the fact we didn't touch on it before when we spoke to you, is that the man who played your dad, the great Roy Kinnear, who is a fantastic actor and has a great legacy with his son, who's also an actor as well. Yeah. I kind of want to know what you may have learned from him and picked up from him playing his daughter. Oh, everything. Everything I know about film was, you know, thanks to Roy Kinnear. He would tell me little things. Next time you're watching it, just look out for this. He used to do this thing. He'd call it his left-hand loomer. And I said, what do you mean your left-hand loomer? And he said, well, you get in the back of somebody else's shot, and therefore you get another close-up or some overtime or the other. So there's a bit outside, just where you're looking at now, outside the factory, just prior to this, when we're in the back of the shot, and he literally nudges me so that we're in the back of somebody else's shot. And you can see I'm there with my golden ticket, and he gives me a push. That's how you get your close-ups, dear.
That's really good. There's a tip for young actors out there.
Perfect show, Dad. Get in there. Come on. There have been so many adaptations of Willy Wonka. Have you watched the 2005 version or Wonka the movie?
Yeah, I have. I've seen them all. You know, I'm not the best person to judge because, you know, I just hear what other people say to me, and I'm only going to hear the good stuff, aren't I? But, you know, I think ours had a special place in people's hearts. You know, it was the first one. I guess you can't get away from that. And there's something about the chemistry, I think, that was in ours that... it just resonates. I think that's what it is. I don't know. If you could put it in a bottle, we'd all be very rich.
I think it's the songs as well. I think there's something about the songs and it just being a musical and just being old school like that. It's just, it harkens back to a different time. I think that's why it lasts so long. You're just a gem for staying up late over there and talking to us. We really do appreciate seeing you again, Julie.
No worries, thank you. I'm going to go back and watch the Olympics now, the Winter Olympics.
That's
well
fair.
Done.
You can watch the Winter Olympics.
Going on.
That's very much so.
I'm watching the women's snowboarding, and it's fantastic.
Well, you guys are sure to pick up some medals. Good to see you, Julie.
Yes, enjoy. Thank you, Julie.
That's a good plug by her too. If you want to check out the Winter
Bye-bye.
Olympics, you can go check them out on Stan, or you can go watch Sylvia and Dylan Alcott, who are on Gem. I
Gem,
think.
yeah, they're on Gem. All right, coming up